Straight from the darkness and into your hearts, this is the Matt Bolus Podcast.
You don't mind if I smoke a little ganja, do you?
No. Welcome back to the Matt Bolus Podcast.
What's up, Broches and Brochettes? It's Matt Bolus sitting here with the one, the only, the legend, Dusty Hawkins.
And no one minds if Matt smokes a little ganja, do they?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
I didn't know we were on, but that's the surprise of it, y'all. That's how we roll here on the Matt Bolus Podcast, the newly revisioned Matt Bolus Podcast, with upcoming videos, upcoming newer streams, upcoming t-shirts, and a Patreon that's Dusty's going to be overseeing, y'all, because he actually does everything. All I do is talk. That's all I do on the podcast is talk. If you want to know the real genius, you know what? We need to pay homage. We need to take time.
Yes, we do. We do.
To pay homage to Dusty Hawkins, because he does everything. He does everything on the podcast.
Yeah, so anytime you're like, oh, Matt, I love the podcast. Well,
You're
talking to the wrong guy. Again, y'all don't mind if he smokes a little ganja, do you? I hope not either.
My cat Tunnel is with us today. Dusty doesn't like three people on a podcast, but I guess we'll have to deal with Tunnel's ass, won't we?
Matt, how are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm the best I've ever been. We'd like to welcome back longtime producer Todd to the Matt Bolus Podcast. Todd is in the control room. You may remember he left after an incident at the Lake Winnipesaukee, July the 4th, Part 1.
You didn't tell me Todd was coming back.
Todd is back. He left for a while to start his own Toddcast, the Toddcast, and it was not very entertaining, but we're glad to have him back.
Well, so let me get this straight. Todd? Chattanooga Podcast, Todd?
Chattanooga Podcast, Todd.
Chattanooga Podcast Network, Todd.
Co-host of the Toddcast with Todd Blast.
Todd Blast Podcast? Todd's the producer of our show again?
Yes,
Who decided that? Who decided that?
I think Todd. He had it in his contract. It was in his contract. He is a registered sex offender, so when we take the show on the road, he won't be allowed near schools, churches, or playgrounds, which is really a shame because those are our key demographics.
That's where we go.
I could really go for an awful waffle from the Waffle Joffle.
Oh, surely.
But we're not allowed back there anymore.
No, not after the incident. I'm surprised we even survived.
Yeah, they shot you directly in the face.
They shot me straight in the face.
If you notice that it looks like Matt has a fake eye in recent photographs, that's why.
That's why the last episode of Grab It by the Podcast, it went a little hayward.
It started out as a Q&A, but wound up as a hostage situation. It was really a demonstration to show how easy it was to buy a gun at Walmart and take a room full of innocent civilians hostage and rob them.
Dusty's a clone.
They were able to retrieve a little bit of my semen from behind your ear and cloned me.
Yeah, because when your cock and balls got shot off by the police,
it blew right in your face.
Blew right all in my face.
I feel like it's going good.
This is going strong. What's up, Broches and Brochettes?
I recently moved my bed by the wall because I'm going to be single. I'm not. What I did is I moved it against the wall, so anytime a woman or man comes over, they're like,
he's not looking for anything serious. Maybe I can stay for a little while, but I've got to leave because the bed's against the wall.
It's a bitch to make. Like, when the sheet comes off the bed, it's a fucking bitch. My mattress is like 342 pounds. Total bitch.
I like how your cat just leaves us the fuck alone.
It does.
I really like how your cat leaves us the fuck alone. It's really cool. But
he's older, though. She might grow into it.
Maybe.
I've recently quit smoking ganja.
Really?
Yeah, I quit about 4 o'clock this morning.
Does that have something to do with,
Oh, fuck that shit. I was at work and it started fucking with me again.
Are you
Yes!
serious?
I don't know why. I was at work and I started thinking about and I'm fucking just like, I don't feel good. I don't feel well. I don't know. It was the combination of, I had probably 6 Diet Mountain Dews. I'd worked 11 hours. That goddamn song that was playing. And then the shit-eating grin that you had. And you're like, look at this.
Damn.
Yeah, a picture of your sent me into one of the worst panic attacks I've had in a long time. What is that? And you're just like, look at it. I fucking see it. What is it? What? What the fuck is that?
Is that part of the reason why you've decided to quit smoking marijuana?
It's just because I gotta drive after this.
Oh, well, I mean, like, in general. Have you quit smoking in general? Or?
No, I quit smoking at about 4 o'clock this morning because I went to sleep. And I haven't started and I haven't started smoking again because I've got to drive when we're done. I'm responsible. I will not drive and smoke weed.
He's responsible, y'all.
I'm a responsible man.
He's a responsible man, y'all.
I'm recently widowed.
Yeah, you are.
I am. Dead to me.
Just died.
The recently widowed, also possibly gay, Dusty Hawkins here with Matt Bolus to tell you about the new Patreon. We are starting a Patreon. There are going to be tiers. First tier, uncensored episodes of the Matt Bolus Podcast. You ever wonder what we're really saying? You'll find out. Tier 2, Matt Bolus's premium Snapchat. You're going to see all the... What? Do you not have a premium Snapchat?
No.
That's how the girls do it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
We'll get you somebody's premium Snapchat.
We gotta talk to someone about that.
That you've been talking about that you need to give direction.
We ought to.
The woman.
We need to collab.
At our age, it's almost inappropriate to call them girls.
These ladies.
Tier 3, you'll get to sit in on a live recording of the Matt Bolus Podcast.
Oh, wow.
That's a fun feature.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so we're going to set up a Patreon. We're going to have patrons. We're going to really catapult this directly into the sun, because I've always heard if you shoot directly into the sun, you will die. Tier 4, you'll get all the same features from 1, 2, and 3, but you'll also get to smoke ganja with Matt Bolus if you bring it to his house.
Oh, shit. I was going to say Tier 4. Are we on Tier 4?
We're on Tier 4.
Tier 4 is me and Dusty Hawkins, me as in Matt Bolus, and Dusty Hawkins will take you out to a full-on steak and shake dinner.
Ooh, fuck.
You'll get to experience steak and shake like you've never experienced steak and shake before with the Matt Bolus Podcast.
Tier 5, you're going to receive all the levels from 1 through 4, but you'll also be allowed vape. Did you hear about the people that got shot at Riverbend?
No.
Yeah.
Explain it.
They got shot at Riverbend outside.
Who did?
I don't know. I didn't.
Outside of Riverbend or in Riverbend?
Just outside.
Just outside?
Yeah.
So Riverbend's not.
They probably were shot inside and then drug out.
Maybe.
We can't have this. But I read that people were shot at Riverbend, and I was like, oh, as is tradition.
As is tradition.
As is tradition.
As is tradition.
Yeah, they're never going to let us go back there. In order for me to feel good, you have to be high. I feel better now.
Really?
I guess so.
You're an empath.
Yeah. It's fucking torture.
Are you an outward empath or an in?
It used to be outward, but now I internalize it.
I'm an outward.
I'm swallowing a lot of shit lately.
I'm an outward, bro.
Emotions.
I can walk into a room.
What? Nothing. You can walk into a room?
I can walk into a room and instantly change the mood of that room.
I know. Avid listeners of the Matt Bolus Podcast, my favorite Dance Gavin Dance t-shirt is missing. There is a reward. If you find my t-shirt, it's a bird with some dynamite. Please contact me here on the Matt Bolus Podcast. Tier 6, you'll get my social security number. I don't know who agreed to that, but
You really gonna give them your social security
I'll give
number?
you my social. If you pay $100 on Patreon, I'll give you my social security number.
You'll get to attend an AA meeting with Dusty Hawkins.
I quit going to those.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't go anymore. They're fucking really depressing.
like serve a couple drinks.
Yeah, it would really change the mood. Everybody else is like, oh, I drink because I accidentally ran over my little girl and killed her, and
What?
I drink because, and I'm like, I drink because I like to get fucked up. I like to be fucked up. I like sedatives. The Matt Bolus Podcast Halloween Rave coming to you from somewhere,
Dual Dragon Rave.
sometime near Halloween.
The Dual Dragon Rave on the Matt Bolus Podcast.
Do or do not. There is no try.
There is no try. You want to hear my Johnny Depp?
No.
You don't want to hear my Johnny Depp?
No.
Oh man.
I'll cover my ears. Go ahead.
You want? I'll do it.
Go ahead. I bought the wrong water filter last night. It was for a pitcher instead of a tap. So now I've got to go back to the Wawa.
You got it at the Wawa.
I bought it from the Wawa. I bought them in Oxford the first time last night in like 8 years. I don't know how appealing that is.
Great job.
But
At the Wawa?
At the Wawa. I didn't know what the fuck I was looking for. It's like, what the fuck am I looking for
What
here?
kind you get?
The kind that you came up in.
Okay. I didn't know if we could do a sponsor here.
No.
No sponsors. Even though I've been drinking Mio Energy. Mio Energy, it's got B vitamins, caffeine and B
So,
vitamins.
fuck off with that. So I did my grocery shopping. I have 3 cans of cat food, a water filter, a package of ham, some bread, protein bars, and condoms. It looks like I was having a fucking wild Saturday night. Yeah, me and the cat are just gonna spend a little time together.
Yeah. Me and the cat are just gonna chill.
But the woman touched my hand, like she was giving me my change back. Give me your hand. Your hand is out. And she just does this. I'm like, oh, is that because of the knock?
Did you say that?
No, I didn't.
You should have.
She's like the prettiest meth head I've ever seen, though.
You should have.
She's recently
You
widowed.
might have been able to.
I should have smiled. Recently widowed. Oh, don't you love being fat?
I love being fat, dude.
Man, I love being fat.
Wow.
God, things are
God
great.
damn. I don't even remember what I was gonna look up.
That picture of Stormbreaker.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
Don't you love being stoned?
I love being stoned and fat. Here at the Matt Bolus Podcast, me and Dusty Hawkins, we've been really sitting back, chilling, trying to figure out just what direction we're going to take the podcast in. We've been trying to figure this out for
5 fucking years.
But I guess sometimes you just gotta let the wind take you where it goes.
Straight from the darkness and into your hearts, this is the Matt Bolus Podcast.
July 4th, you can find me at Lake Winnie. Club drugs aplenty, booty dancing the cart, and butt chugging darts. At Lake Winnie, July 4th, find it with me on the cannonball. Hold my balls on the cannonball. Touch my ass in the grass, and then the Stranger Things Season 3 premiere, that's when things can really get weird. We can discuss the finer points of conjuring the dead. July 4th, the cannonball. Would you like to play a game?
What game?
Guess what Florida man did?
Guess what Florida man did?
Yeah, you are going to guess what one specific Florida man that caught my attention today did.
Was he in the news?
Yes.
Do I get to ask questions in this game?
Sure. 2 questions.
2?
Yes.
Was the question I just asked part of the 2?
Yes. 1 question remaining.
Really?
Yeah,
I
there's
wish I
2
knew
questions.
the-
All right.
I wish I
Matt,
knew the rules.
You failed.
I wish I knew the rules.
Today, a Florida man is facing manslaughter charges after deputies say he accidentally shot and killed a woman during foreplay. A 23-year-old shot a woman in her upper body with his registered gun around 12:30 p.m. Sunday. Deputies say that the 2 of those were engaged in sexual relations. This man thought it'd be a good idea to pull his 9mm out and use that to get her in the mood. And she has since died.
Well, you know where he fucked up?
Where?
He should have not had it loaded.
But that's where all the thrill is.
Oh, that's true.
Why do you think Kill Bill died in a maid's outfit on a noose? That's where the fun is. If you're not dressed up like a French maid
I
hanging,
guess for him, you know.
if you're not dressed like a French maid hanging in the closet, then what are you
I
doing
wonder
with your
did they?
life?
Oh, yeah, I, mean, I guess we'll never know if they, like if they planned it, you know, like maybe they had talked about it beforehand.
It was foreplay. Penetration hadn't occurred.
Oh, okay. Well,
At least that's what the deputies say. I mean, how would
they
they
don't
know?
tell you everything. They don't tell you everything. Yeah.
I would bet all the money I have right now that he went ahead and finished himself.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
mean, you're not just gonna not bust your load after that, right? I mean,
it's pretty fucking hot.
They must have went through the whole spectrum to get to that point. You know.
I'm tits still do it for me. Thank God.
That's what. Yeah.
At 31.
That's what I'm saying. You know, like
Tits still work for me.
Yeah.
We don't have to get to the
Yeah.
ropes. We don't have to get to the chains.
Fucking no
If you bite
guns, especially.
if you bite my fucking face, there's going to be a problem.
Dude, you had to really say that while I was mid-drink.
I did.
I almost just spit all
It's
over.
true. Don't bite my face. Ladies or gentlemen, do not do not bite my face. The recently gay Dusty Hawkins here to tell you about the Lake Winnepesaukee July the 4th pandemic. I'm going to be there, and guess what, Matt? I'm bringing Molly.
Are you bringing a girl named Molly?
A girl? No, I'm bringing pure fucking MDMA. I'm going to be booty dancing the skee ball. Oh, man, I've already got indigestion. Come check us out July 4th. On the Cannonball's 118th birthday, the Matt Bolus Podcast, July the 4th, pandemic. Bring your friends. I didn't know we were doing a very special, not fucking funny edition of the Matt Bolus Podcast today. I had no idea. I would have RSVP'd. Give me some more fucking history. Tell me how Jesus carried the cross up the fucking hill. Did he get splinters? Was he wearing shoes? Who cares?
Of course he got splinters.
See us July 4th, Lake Winnipesaukee. Bring your change. Change is in the floor on the Matt Bolus Podcast.
What's up, dude?
What's up? What's up, man? The last podcast was well received.
It was.
It was pretty well received. I would like to apologize for being so unhinged, but that's who I am now, so no apologies.
You are the official host of the Matt Bolus Podcast. You know this, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay, I'm just making sure you remember.
My voice is always the first one.
Yeah.
I drive the boat. The boat.
You are the boat.
As I am the boat.
You are the boat.
Ride me. The Illinois House passed a bill. Fuck. I've only hit the bowl 3 times. This is hard to say. Worcestershire. Legal-wise?
The House
that
in
whole
Illinois
fucking thing.
passed a bill to legalize
marijuana.
Marijuana? Really?
The Illinois House passed a bill to legalize recreational marijuana. So finally, maybe Chicago will calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the most murdery city in the entire world. Ben & Jerry announced plans to make CBD-infused ice cream. So guys,
way to cash in on stoners who
Ben and fucking Jerry's. Mm-hmm. We'll make ice cream based on anything. On anything.
As a transgender, white, straight, cis male, I take CBD. I don't take CBD for the reasons that most people do. I take it when I get a little too elevated to like even me back out a little bit. Because if not, it's like, oh, what the fuck? The ceiling is very tall and I'm gonna die one day. And I just can't handle those thoughts. So CBD works in that regard. It did not help my back pain today, but the 4-ibuprofen did. So maybe Ben & Jerry should introduce the ibuprofen infused ice cream, and that'll do something. You can check Matt Bolus and myself out on Twitch. It's Twitch.com/the Matt Bolus Podcast with under the table hand jobs. That's what I got.
I like that do the table.
You're not gonna see them, but they're happening. You pass me that pipe, Biden.
Yes, sir. You're a fucking boy. It's good shit like that.
I hate how funny it was for you because now it's like
Oh.
I'm gonna use that
It's
mode.
fucking good, dude.
You can check Matt Bolus out. The insane clean pussy. Is that? I'm not sure of this band, but you can check him out with the Matt Bolus Podcast tent, air conditioner. He's gonna have free samples of Matt Bolus Cola Zero.
There will be all of that there, but I will not personally be there. But all of that will be there.
You asked, we brought it back. Matt Bolus Cola Zero. 0 sugar, 0 sodium. This shit is virtually water. The only soda regulated by the FCC. Matt Bolus Cola Zero.
Matt Bolus Cola Zero may cause dizziness, drowsiness, unsteadiness, memory loss, lack of coordination, difficulty speaking, viral infections, tremors, double vision, fever, unusual eye movements, and jerky movements. Other side effects of Matt Bolus Cola Zero include mood behavior, changes, depression, and anxiety.
Matt Bolus Cola Zero. Virtually water.
We also are going to have bobbin for chimichangas and our wonderful queso cheese, the Matt Bolus Podcast queso cheese sauce.
Summer 2020 is going to be big. The last time I bobbed for chimichangas, my ex-girlfriend got pregnant. So it's a natural aphrodisiac. It wasn't mine, but she wound up pregnant. So I try not to. The act of bobbing really activates something primal within me.
You put chimichangas in a big old fucking bowl of queso cheese sauce. I'll bob for them fucking shits. Everyone has to say, if you're gonna bob for chimichangas, you're signing a fucking waiver.
That pisses me off because I'm gonna have to write that fucking waiver too. I'm gonna have to write it and then sign it.
You are.
Bullshit. Handshake.
But it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be. We're gonna have that set up near the haunted house ride.
Matt, as you know, I have taken a great interest in the paranormal, and I have recently been using my Matt Bolus Podcast Ouija board to try to connect with some spirits. And you know what they told me, Matt?
What's that?
They said, Dusty, you need to try the new Matt Bolus Cola Zero. And I was like, spirits, try it. I partially helped invent it.
Did they like plot that out completely on the
Yeah,
Ouija
it was
board?
crazy. It was just
That
me.
must have taken some time.
It took about 45 minutes. It was unreal. Matt Bolus Cola Zero is unreal.
It's so good that it touches the afterlife.
It touches deep inside of you and the afterlife.
Wow. Did you hear that?
I can confirm the spirits scream very loudly in my head at night. Get Matt Bolus Cola.
Matt Bolus Cola Zero, known to the state of California to cause cancer.
Yes, it has. Only in California.
Yeah, we could.
I
Thank you for
really
joining us.
don't- I really
Thank you for
don't
joining
know.
us, Matt Bolus
I
Podcast.
really don't.
Matt Bolus Podcast. This is a tornado
I
warning.
really don't know.
This is a tornado.
I don't really know.
Tornado warning.
I don't know.
Tornado warning.
This has been a production of the Chattanooga Podcast Network.